All right, it's Monday, April 18th, day after Easter Sunday. Took today off and making a solo trip out here to the crater. I was out here a couple weeks ago with my boys, had a flat tire, and I missed several hours of digging that day. Plus it was spring break and it was just incredibly busy. So, trying to do a fun recovery trip. Let's see if they cleaned it out. A few pieces of trash, but much better than what it was before. All right, let's get busy. All right, heading down the ramp, getting ready to make this fun turn over here. I got the shorter gorilla cart today. Normally I bring my other cart. I can fit a few more buckets in it than I can in this one, but this one looks like it can make the corner a little bit easier. All right, made it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I haven't gone out there to the field just yet. Looks like it might be a little soupy. And I left my rubber boots in the car, so this is going to be fun. So the ground's still wet from having some rains last night, so that's good. And there's some rain on Saturday too, from what I understand. Looks like there's already a lot of gravel concentrated down there going into the drains. So that's good. And over there as well. So I'm going to set up all of my buckets right here in front of this drain and kind of work my way up. There's a lot of gravel that's already concentrated in all of this overflow area right here, from about that bend all the way down. I'm going to try to collect as much of that as possible, because everything from this side feeds over here, from up there feeds down to there, and it all flows in here, and it all bottlenecks right here at this drain. This is where I found a diamond last time, maybe about a month ago, so I'm going to give it another try. See that little mica fleck right there reflecting back at me? Those little mica flecks can be very deceiving. You'll just be walking by and you'll see something glittering out of the corner of your eye, and you look over and you have your hopes up, then you bend over and you just see it's just a piece of a little mica fleck.
Alright, before I go any further, I want to show you guys how a diamond reacts in response to water, and why it's important for coming up with a strategy for digging out the crater.
So right there's my diamond. I'm going to show you that they float. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So if that helps you whenever it's raining there at the crater, if there's a washout, those things can float on top of water and be carried downstream a good ways. Look at that.
So we're going to run a few tests on this diamond and try to prove a theory I have. Here I'm going to take it right out of the case that the creator of diamond provides for the diamond, and I'm just going to set it down into the water and we'll see what happens. Now watch as the water touches the diamond. The diamond is going to push away from the water because it's hydrophobic, as in it repels the water. Now I'm going to try to set it on top of the water and we'll see what happens. See how the surface of the water has a dent underneath of the diamond? Since the diamonds repel water, it's almost like it's pushing it away from it. Now I'm going to fold this mesh down into the water and watch as the diamond walks up the edge of it. Now imagine the diamond being at the bottom of a furrow, and as the water level rises, how it walks up the edges of the furrow. Let's try it again from another angle. Part of the reason for doing these experiments with how this diamond behaves with water is so we can work on our strategies whenever we visit the crater. If we understand it a little bit more, we might have a better strategy on finding our next diamond.
Alright, so I found a few switchbacks where This water is kind of channeled. You see how there's silt and gravel already mixed in, and it switches back, switches back, switches back, then comes around, and then it flows through. Every one of these corners is a possible trap for diamonds or any kind of the heavier material. That's why you see not much gravel, then you see all your heavy stuff collecting right through there. Now the thing about diamonds is that they are what is known as hydrophobic. That doesn't mean that they're afraid of water, it just means that they repel water. So as the water level rises and goes up and up and up, the diamonds will resist that. And if they're down here on the bottom, they will, as the water level rises up and up, the diamonds can kind of go up the sides also. So what you'll want to do is when you're going to shovel, you'll shave off the outside edge of all this gravel, get it down there with all the other stuff that you're going to scoop up, just in case when those diamonds, when the water level rises up, when they kind of walk up the edges a little bit, you'll scrape those off down here and you'll collect those as well.